Day was March 18, 2007. Mario was in the Mushroom Kingdom, and he was bored, so he decided to walk out of his house with his brand new double-barreled shotgun, which don't know exactly where it comes from, but looks like it was ripped from one of those Doom or Quake or Duke Nukem 3D type games, and go to some lava land, and that's how Mario Dark Days starts. This game was part of the creator Hello Gaming early streak of pretty low quality Mario fan game uploads. In 2007 he was uploading like 1 to 2 games a month. This was his first gun game though. Of course this was the 2000s, so edgy stuff like that was pretty normal, which is just one reason 2000s was going. There was any number of things that could influence this, but an obvious one is Shadow the Hedgehog. Not just because Shadow was known for his cool gun, but because the game's soundtrack is literally ripped one line from that game. The game's engine was Martin Pike's Mario platform engine from the time. That came with Sunchanka. Like, the running mechanics are just... Look at this shit, man. I'm not sure if that was part of the engine itself or Hello's contributions to it. Could have been the latter. It did come with some interesting features though, like moving crates and stuff, which Hello used in the game. There's multiple levels where you gotta push crates to move, and you don't see that often in Mario games, I don't think. So points for originality. Of course, we gotta talk about the gun if we're talking about non-Mario shit, and the gun's permanent, has infinite ammo, and it kills everyone in one hit. And when I say kill, I mean kill. Like, bro just kirks them. Even the fucking steel bullet bills turn into bloody chunks. It's fucking ridiculous, but I'm not gonna pretend like it's not cool to me, even at my grown age of 18. You can thank the game maker particle system for that. Only enemies that can't be killed by guns are Banzai Bills and Boos. The game is 8 levels, all of them are short and 1 room long, no sub areas or anything. Every level's being by going to the Super Mario World gold pool into Super Mario Bros. Castle for some reason. Pretty normal themes, of course filtered through the lava, like lava overworld levels, a lava cave level, and also I think this is supposed to be a lab, even though it uses the bonus room sprites. That'd also be a Shadow the Hedgehog reference if it's true. There's a ghost house in level 5, and the last 2 levels in the game are an airship and a castle. Level themes don't change much, it's pretty much aesthetic. The enemy count is pretty much the same in every level, and it's very front loaded. Like, you get Goombas, Koopas, Paratroopas, Vinies, and thematically fitting bullet bills and Banzai Bills in the first level, and that's basically all you're gonna see for the rest of the game in every level. Boos and Big Boos are the only enemies that get introduced in later levels, levels 4 and 5 respectively. They're also the only enemies that can't be killed, though maybe this was done on purpose. The most of the change is that Hello starts spamming the hell out of the enemies in later levels, especially level 8, which is almost impossible to beat for our people. Not me, because I'm a beast. There's also no bosses at all, so it's pretty much just constantly getting fatigued by these enemies. The main thing that makes this game hard is that everything kills Mario in one hit. Even falling down cliffs somehow makes him explode like JFK. There wasn't enough blood in the game, I guess. Also, the game does not properly reset lives when you get a game over, so if you lose your life, you only get 1 before you game over again. There's so much going on the screen at all times that probably will happen again and again. Even every level having a checkpoint and being able to save after every level doesn't make this game any more easy to beat. It seems like this is by design because the Mario Fan Game Galaxy description describes it as a hard game. How much of the difficulty was on purpose and how much of it was extra because of the jank is not clear, but there are some things in levels that make it a bit easier. You can still collect coins and get a 1-up. There's also dragon coins, which the game's files call big coins for some reason, that are worth 5 coins. And there's some power-ups in this game, not the usual mushroom or fire flower, but there's our flowers. There's a white green flower, the health flower, basically a 1-up, gives you an extra life. And there's a white flower called the gun flower. It actually turns your gun into like a machine gun. Infinite, like tons of shots without slowing down and stays like that till you die. I found that the best way to make it through this game is the least flashy one, Just keep it slow and steady. Like, don't run unless you have to. Always fire a lot of shots in front of you. Jump and fire more shots. Keep yourself covered at all times and make sure you don't get hit. Yeah, that's about it for Dark Days. It's not very good, but it's kind of fun to mess around in. You definitely deserve a medal if you beat it, but unfortunately the game doesn't give you anything. And so, our hero left the castle and went back home from his murder spree. Why did he do that? He wasn't quite sure, but he got whatever he needed to out of his system, and now he'd never have to do it again. The end? For now.